Sukkot is known as the happiest holiday. It's Zman Simchatenu, the time of our rejoicing. And I want to just present a very brief idea on this rejoicing, because there seems to be a clash of two different motifs in Chodesh Tishrei. The beginning of Chodesh Tishrei is Rosh Hashanah, beginnings. We're talking about the start of a new year. And Sukkot on the surface also seems to be the idea of ending. It's the time of the harvest. So one aspect of Tishrei is beginnings, and one aspect of Tishrei is conclusions. And usually when people talk about Sukkot, they talk about the joy in the concluding of the harvest, the fact that we've accomplished so much, we have our harvest, and rejoicing our harvest. But the fact is by Rosh Hashanah beginning the Tishrei period, that day also tells us that there's something else in specific about why this is rejoicing. There's rejoicing in beginning. See, with Sukkot, we've completed the harvest. But what does that mean? Well, the fact that Rosh Hashanah is there means we have to start thinking of the new year. And how do we start thinking of the new year? Well, most people think of a new year from the agricultural world in terms of the spring, the start of planting. But we know better. We know the beginning of a new year, even agriculturally, begins with the rain. We have to hope there's a good rainfall. We have to hope that there is the ability to plant. And we personally also have to know that. What do we do with Sukkot? What was this Man Geshem? What was the time of rain for people? It was a time that we went home and learned. You work really hard during the harvest. Now, you have months off. Months off to basically take care of your own spiritual needs, your own intellectual needs, your own being. During the time that you make Heshem, is the time for you to really understand how the year begins. It begins with you working on yourself, on you learning. That's why yeshivas have such a long learning period from after Sukkot till Pesach. The fact is, this is what it's about now. You don't have to be in the field. We're in the home. We're learning. That's the real beginning of the year. And then, when we have to actually go out into the field, we have become people who can bring Torah into the field and actually raise our work in the field to a higher level.